What's up, crypto media friends? Hey, this is going to be a fun episode. I currently, due to my ATEM Mini Pro from Blackmagic Design, don't have any video. It's died on me. So please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because clearly I can't afford working video equipment. So as I try and sort this out, I definitely wanted to get into World of Women because I think that there's such value right now in this, and you know, the weird FUD, just doesn't substantiate what this project is and the potential here. You know, anytime we look at projects, we talk about, oh, hey, let's look at the team, let's look at the community, some of these things. And we're talking, I know everyone, terms this as blue chip, but other than Bored Ape, there's nothing like WoW. World of Women is just by far, for me, so integrated. I think as well as Apes too, very well integrated into the rest of NFT land. And anytime I'm in a Discord, they're rocking their own PFPs in the other Discords as a bit of a show of strength and of community. And I appreciate that. It's just some of the best people on my Discords are from WoW. And so and looking at the floor price dropping on it, and certainly the advantage of having their new project, World of Women Galaxy, be at this point quite attainable in terms of pricing, and we'll go over it. But there's you look at this in some of the recent sales at 4.1. These are getting pretty that's considering what's going on with Ethereum. These price levels are a bit depressed from their highs, but for no apparent reason, again, other than some weird unsubstantiated FUD about the owner or the creator. And that's the thing, is the creators, when they're doxxed, it does become sort of that the one Achilles heel in a project sometimes. But you see what's being shaken down with Hazuki, even though that founder was kind of caught in a weird scenario where he kind of left a few projects and kind of created without really considering his effect on people who bought in with him. A bit irresponsible, honestly, but I think very par for the course, and I think it's already been kind of forgiven and forgotten. And these things just keep rolling. I think some projects are just that big and that powerful that you're not going to be able to tank them fully. There's been some smaller projects, certainly derivative projects, and ones that have shown up in this space that you're like, oh wait, hey, that is quite inappropriate what they're doing, or the founders found to do something or be linked to something else that floods the project down, and the project disappears. I don't think it's going to happen with some of these blue chips. They're just too big and powerful at this point. And you look at World of Women, and you have Reese Witherspoon, you have Gwyneth Paltrow, you have some serious heavyweights, Pranksy, in this space and outside of it. And so Ava Longoria, and so it's really harsh. Shonda Rhimes. I mean, come on, it's really hard to discount the caliber of celebrity involved in this project. I think if any other project had this level of celebrity in terms of just dudes, like Lionel Messi or something, it'd just be like, Shonda Rhimes is like the Lionel Messi of television. And when you have people like that who are part of the project, and certainly Reese, who even has partnered with the project and is looking to develop, is looking to create for the project, initiatives in traditional media, where her and her company Hello Sunshine are just top shelf. They are fantastic developers. Hello Sunshine is really fantastic at developing television shows, and I really, it's just it's almost bizarre to me to have to be even doing this video, honestly, to make people try and look at this project with clear eyes as to just how much potential is here. And I think they've also been making great moves. Again, we talk about the team, and sort of the community, but the team is being developed beyond just the founder Yam Karkai, and now she's bringing on Shannon Snow, and so Shannon Snow, she's got just this perfect pedigree coming from Stanford, and did a decade at Google, and did a little entrepreneurship on her own, and then later joined Meta. Hey, what's up, Meta friends? You want to join Web3? Welcome back. Hit the like, subscribe button, because I know you want to get out of those desk jobs and into something that's fun like Web3. And I want to show you how, and I want to show you these companies that you can get involved with and team up with, partner with, collaborate with, because they're there for you, and they have funds. And maybe I'm going to do an episode if you guys like enough and subscribe enough. I'm going to do episodes on the funds that I've been finding and meeting with the developers of, because they want this type of development with unique voices in this space, because they equal big effing bucks. And so, bringing on a really just high-end, COO, honestly, just any a COO that is, strong and capable is going to really power any NFT project. I think it's a position that's often overlooked, and I think it falls a lot onto the mods somehow who don't really have as much skin in the game, and then the founder who potentially can get bogged down just by the daily sort of struggles, and sort of, again, it's not a pleasant space sometimes, especially in the Discords, especially when the pricing is not going well. And to have somebody who can work on the organization and developing the organization and working with Hello Sunshine to potentially pan out into other bits of media. Looking at how it's been going, there's not too many for sale. I think it's around 500, and it's just been it's been pressed down. Just kind of with everything else. Like, let's be fair. This is pretty par for the course for the entire market space, unless you're unless you're one of those ugly. I keep thinking trolls, but they're not the trolls. Check my last video. But it's very, very low volume coming through, because there's just not a lot out in the marketplace for people to buy. With about 500 of the 10,000, again, that's a very, very good ratio of sentiment about the future of a project. And again, having something like World of Women Galaxy, where you have another tier of buy-in into the ecosystem at 21,000, and I think they got like 1,700, 1,300, outstanding. And again, that's a great ratio. That really shows a lot of holder value and sentiment about what it means to hold this project. And I bring this to you because I think this project probably has that ability that I did and I showcased last year with Bored Ape Yacht Club and with Mutant Ape Yacht Club. They were not doing well at the time, if you recall, and you can go back to that video and you can see a lot of people were selling out at that time because they didn't know what the future was. Nobody had been talking about Other Side Land at the time, and so it was a time where we were kind of looking at utility in NFTs and in the UFC. I don't know what I was thinking about the UFC, but the big thing that happened at NFT NYC last year was that the apes reminded everybody, A, that they're fun, and B, that the brand was about, and the initial project was about, in real life interaction, was about this club and having concerts with A-list concerts with hosted by Chris Rock before he was slapped, is pretty damn baller. And I think that, I don't know naming wise what's going to go on this year, but I certainly know Ape Fest is going to be pretty massive. It's actually going to be a multi-day thing, Ape Fest. And World of Women is, really right up there too in terms of a number of events, number of collabs, and I think they're gonna have a really big showing at NFT NYC, and that excites me because again I think that reminds people why these 10K projects can be powerful as just networks that you can come to visit and engage and network really, and find other people in the space that you can vibe with, and people like vibe like really quick. They've been doing smaller satellite things. You can see it, how quickly they vibe because they're kind of in it for a lot of the same reasons, and they want to find community. And I think that that's really, really powerful and certainly undervalued. Small shout out to Crypto and Goons, who are also going to have a killer NFT NYC. They are partnering with a lot of great projects to program really well through that event. They've been working hard on smaller events, trying to develop sort of what it is that their presence is going to be. And I think that NFT NYC might be another opening there for them as well to showcase who they are as a project. And I'm certainly looking forward to it. I hope to bring you guys some videos there, but I can't unless you like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so I can get my subscriber count up a little bit so that I can share this with other people, so that when we're working together we can find collaborators here as a community. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with video. But this is what happens when people don't like, subscribe. I don't get no video.